Thank you all for being here. A lot of experts in coal and energy and some of our best and brightest commentators. I'm going to do something unusual. We never start in the back row. Stephen Moore, we're going to start with you. The impact of, first of all, broken promises. You know, some people say, well, politicians make promises all the time and they break them. Why is this so important that we continue with our NASA program? What have been some of the economic benefits for all Americans as a result of this?
I think it's an extremely beneficial program for a lot of our scientific fields, for our transportation fields, and so on. But, you know, I think the bottom line here is this president, Sean, would want these gentlemen to be on welfare. I mean, you saw that they got the welfare reform. They want to put people on food stamps. They want to put people on unemployment.
And putting out ads for people.
Exactly. I mean, they have expanded the welfare state. Steny Hoyer, the #2 guy in the House, just last week said that the best way to stimulate the economy is to increase food stamps and unemployment. So there's a culture of dependency. And I really believe that. I don't think that they think it harms the economy when these gentlemen lose their
job. When you look at the big picture, the big impact on the economy, first of all, it hurts our national security. We're dependent on foreign oil. It raises the price of gas at the pump for the average family. You know, all these benefits, jobs created, tax revenues increase. Why? Why the resistance?
Well, because first of all, you have to look at the bottom line strategy, right? The 101 of business is look at the strategy of what's happening here. When you take a look at what's happening with the space program, he's giving away innovation and he's giving away inspiration from this country. When you take a look at what's happening here, when you take a look at the pipeline, what he's giving away is the opportunity for us to be able to be self-reliant. He's giving a power of us at the negotiating table globally.
Why?
Because here is our house. Our house has 4 walls. He's systematically dismantling each wall all the way around us. The military is going to be next, and we're completely vulnerable and we're completely exposed. And I believe it's been the strategy all the way. Go around our core things that keep us together as a country that we've built for decades, and he's taken it apart, one system at a time.
Todd, here's what I don't understand politically. If the president was able to lower the price of gasoline, and the president was able to create millions of jobs, because we have fewer people working now than we did when he took office, that's not something good to run on. If you can increase revenues to the government, politically, for him, he likes that nice house he lives in, he likes the helicopter he flies in, he likes the jet we pay for. Politically, it seems to make sense.
Well, absolutely. But look, that doesn't play well in places like where I'm from, back home in Tennessee, and in places like Mississippi. They hear the president wanting folks to turn in their cars and go out and spend thousands of dollars that they do not have on these little metrosexual cars you got to plug into a wall that are about the size of a Matchbox car.
You're not driving a Prius there, Todd? What's up?
The folks in Coldwater, Mississippi are saying, that dog don't hunt.
That dog don't hunt. You know, it's funny. I have a hybrid. Did you know that?
Get out of here.
I have an Escalade hybrid.
Jeez.
But again, when you don't earn something, when you don't sweat and earn that dollar all the way up, you don't respect it. So when you come in the middle, which is exactly right, everything's been handed, he doesn't understand what that journey is like. And that's the fundamental core of what business in this country, innovation in this country is all about. That's why he behaves that way.
And Eric, goes back to something you and I both believe in, and we've talked often about, and that is the president has never shown let's see, the flexibility of a Bill Clinton. Era of big government's over, the end of welfare as we know it. He clings to this rigid ideology, and in spite of even it hurting himself, perhaps.
Yeah, he perceives himself as a Bill Clinton centrist, but he's far from it. I'd like to point out, I can't remember who said it, but he doesn't. You asked why. Why would President Obama push away from the XL pipeline when it could create jobs? He's got an environmental lobby that he caters to. He kowtows to the environmental lobby. Good example is the coal industry.
We're going to talk about that next.
Coal use is plummeting because of the EPA regulations. He's straddling every possible industry that he can with regulation because he has a plan. He has an agenda.
He's dismantling systematically.
All right. I know we'll get you all in. I see we have a lot of smart, brilliant people here. Thank you all for being with us. Energy-wise, I'm an all-of-the-above guy. I want to see nuclear power. I want to see more drilling. I want to see coal. I want to see refineries built. We haven't built those in, what, 30-some-odd years. The president sometimes says it. It seems like by their actions, they almost want us to get around on horse and buggy. Anybody agree?
That's true. That's why I want to chastise you on something.
What's that?
Stop calling these guys.
They are basically saying, look, we don't care that your way of life is threatened, because if they did, they would be implementing policies that don't destroy jobs, that don't destroy industries, and certainly don't raise the cost of living for the American people.
Amelia, go ahead.